Welcome back. I'm Ashley McDowell. I'm joined here this morning by Abbie Diaz. Good morning.
Good morning, Ashley.
So I hear that the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary is having a teacher workshop. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. We had a group of 19 awesome teachers from Chicago here this week. This was sort of their capstone field trip, if you will, and they're from the Museum of Science and Industry all the way in Chicago. All semester long, they were doing workshops and demonstrations together like a little cohort, and then they came here to visit Alpena to learn more about us.
So what is Science on a Sphere?
Science on a Sphere is our newest exhibit at the Great Lakes Maritime Heritage Center. It's a 6-foot diameter globe that's suspended from the ceiling in its own private room. And all around that room, there's 4 projectors that stitch together images all around the globe. So on it, we can show real-time data for very complex environmental processes. And it makes it a little bit more real for kids to be able to see it on the globe. So these teachers, while they were here, used Science on a Sphere. Over the course of the semester, they had created presentations and classroom lessons all based on Science on a Sphere. So we were very excited. They came in and they showed us all of their presentations and gave us some great lesson ideas that we can bring back to Alpena students.
So did the teachers already leave?
The teachers left this morning, so yesterday was our last day together, but we got a lot in.
So how are the teachers using the sphere?
So they created a presentation on climate change in the Great Lakes, but they did it in a really multidisciplinary way. So they were linking in shipping lanes, economics, lake levels, all of those things, tying them together, creating history lessons, and then presenting them to students for them to go through real data, which will help with testing and real life situations. And then these students were able to see the real life applications of climate change in the Great Lakes.
That's great. So where do all these teachers come from?
All of their schools are all through the Metro Chicago area and just outside, and then the Museum of Science and Industry really brought them together. So they're from all different schools, but they did the workshop through the museum.
Okay, so what else did teachers do while they were here?
We had a lot of great things planned. We wanted this trip to be a little more fun for them and not too lessony, so we went out to Duck Park and kayaked the Wilderness Sanctuary. We went out and snorkeled a shipwreck out on Besser Bell. The Portland is out there. We did a nature hike through the ghost town of Besser Bell. Yesterday we saw the new and old Presqu'île lighthouses, a couple of shipwrecks yesterday, and we ate at the Portage, which is awesome. We had a great time together.
That's great. So will the teachers be coming back again next year, hopefully, or?
I think that the workshop next year will be a new batch of teachers, but all the teachers were very excited to come back, and we even had some that were talking about bringing their students here to do some ROV stuff with us, so we would be more than happy to welcome them back. They were awesome.
Absolutely. So what other things do you guys do besides just the ROV and the showing them around and everything? Do you guys do anything else? Like, how do you guys apply what they taught you?
Well, their Science on a Sphere lessons, Harriet, Sarah, and I were all taking notes, and we're preparing to bring that back to the classroom, but we did get them out on the glass bottom boat together, so that was a good time.
Well, thank you, Abbie, for coming.
Thanks, Ashley.